If you don't value yourself, how do you expect others to value you? We all need to value ourselves. We all have unique ideas, experiences. No one person is the same, and that's the beauty about the world. We can learn so much about each other as long as we value ourselves and what other people bring to the table. But some of us are scared to bring our own thoughts and opinions into the world because we're scared of what other people might think. We don't truly value ourselves and our worth and our contribution to society. Everybody has a unique perspective on the world. Their experiences are different, their personalities is different, how they grew up, their lifestyle, their environment are all different. So it doesn't matter where you've come from, you do have value. So one of the biggest things is to stop comparing yourself to other people and recognize that your differences is what makes you valuable. You need to stop comparing your physical looks, your successes, where you are in life to other people, and start focusing that onto yourself and what you can bring to the world. So one easy way you can start doing this is just to start recognizing your thought patterns. And if they are negative, is just try and stop that negative self-talk and flip it and try and make that into a positive. So if you've made a mistake or you've done something incorrectly, don't say, oh, I'm a failure, I can't do this. Say, I haven't learned how to do this properly, but I'm going to try again, and each time I try, I'm going to get better at it. Or I'm going to take a course or read a book on how to do this properly because I want to master this particular task. Start embracing compliments. Give compliments to other people, but most importantly, give compliments to yourself. So if you've done something good that you feel proud of, actually give yourself a compliment. Write yourself a little note and go, well done, go girl, whatever you want to write that's going to make you feel better. I love giving compliments to other people because not only does it make them feel good, but it makes me feel good too, and I'm putting more positivity into the world. Now these are genuine compliments. I'm not just making things up out of the air. If I like something, I'm genuinely going to tell you that I like it. And if someone gives you a compliment, just accept it graciously. Just say thank you. That's all you need to do. Once you start talking more positively about yourself, then you can start actually making goals that will help increase your value even more. I like making goals in 12-week timelines. I like that timeline, and I just started reading the book 12-week Year 2, which is fantastic and consolidates a lot of my thinking around the 12 weeks as well. So I'll try and do a review on that book later on because I'm finding it really great. But start writing down things that you want to accomplish, because even a small to-do list, by ticking off just one task that you've done during the day, so actually turning up for yourself and checking off those things on your to-do list actually really does help to improve your self-esteem. It might seem just such a small thing, but it's amazing how accomplishing things can help improve your mood. Say no more often as well. By putting yourself first, you're not going to have time to do everything for everybody else. And while it's great to be there for your friends or family, sometimes you need to put yourself first, and you're going to have to say no to a lot of things. But don't feel guilty about saying no. No is so powerful. It means that you're putting yourself first. And that's the whole point of valuing yourself. You're not settling and just doing things for everybody else. We're not being people pleasers here. We are going to be kind and gracious to other people, especially ourselves, but it is about putting ourselves first, because we do want to accomplish our goals first before we help other people. It's like the whole airline analogy where when the oxygen drops down, you're supposed to help yourself first before you help anybody else. Start being firm with your decisions. Now, a lot of us are very indecisive. I have been indecisive in the past. The more we sit on the fence and we don't have an opinion on anything, the less we can actually contribute any sort of value. So make decisions fast and stand firm in those decisions, because that is going to really help boost your self-esteem. And it's also going to improve how other people see you as well. Set boundaries with other people. Now this can be harder said than done. I can always try and accommodate other people, especially family. And this goes back to saying no more often, is if you set boundaries with people and say, I can't do this, you don't even need to give a reason why you can't do a particular thing. You just need to keep those boundaries strong so that people know how to treat you. That way nobody has a chance of take advantage of you. They won't have a chance to manipulate you as much if you keep those boundaries strong. You're going to have to be a little bit selfish here. You just don't want to accept any of the bad treatment from people, because often we believe what people say to us. We're more likely to believe the negative stuff that people say about us than the positive stuff, and we need to switch that around. We're not going to accept any sort of negative talk to us, any sort of negative behavior towards us. Keep those boundaries strong, because you deserve so much better. That's going to lift your value so much in both their eyes and your own. Start going on self-dates. I love going out by myself so much. I usually go out to dinner, for drinks. I'll often take a book with me so I can read at the table or at the bar, wherever I'm going. I usually like those little tiny sort of upmarket cocktail bars that have all these like exotic cocktails that you don't get anywhere else. They're my favorite places to go. Sometimes I'll go with girlfriends, and that can also be lots of fun, having a group of friends that you go out regularly with. But don't forget that those self dates are really good at finding out the things that you actually like to do. Sometimes we just go out with our friends because we like hanging out with our friends, but the activity that we're doing might not be the one that we would choose if we were just going out by ourselves. But going out and trying things by yourself, you start to learn a lot more about yourself, about the things that you like doing, the things that you don't like doing, and knowing that about yourself really can help build that self-esteem. So at least once a month, book a self-date somewhere. It can be a picnic, it can be to the library, whatever you've always wanted to try but haven't tried, or something that you just love to do anyway. Don't be scared to go by yourself. I will admit that when I first started going out by myself, I was a bit nervous. I was worried that people were staring at me like, oh, doesn't she have any friends? But after I got over that fear, it's now one of my favorite things to do, and probably the one thing that really helped build my confidence. And now I'm not scared to go and do anything, to talk to anyone. I'm not scared to go for my goals now. And that makes me so much happier and more excited about the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've got some value out of it. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.